We've begun.
Ah, at
Welcome
last.
to welcome back to Song Reactions with Ethan, the most elusive man on the planet.
It's true.
Um,
I, yep.
just when you think you found him, it's like, uh, uh, poof, he's gone.
Nope.
There, I deleted us from the video. Now we're just a background.
Oh,
But
wow.
this is Song Reaction to
Yes.
Impossible Soul
Some bitch.
by Sufjan Stevens. You've never heard any Sufjan Stevens songs before, have you?
I'm pretty sure we listened to him.
We may have. Very folksy, kind of indie guy. He does like some electronica stuff here and there. Weird mashups of things, genre-wise.
I'm not making like mouth noises in the mic, am I?
Oh, you sound okay.
Okay, good.
This is. Let me make sure.
Yeah, no. Sorry, we've definitely listened to him before, and I really really liked him. I just don't remember what songs we listened to.
Well, we didn't do it on here.
No, we just listened to it.
This is a 25-minute song at the very end of his album, The Age of Odds. Really interesting album about this like guy who like well, it's an album inspired by like this Christian artist who went crazy or something like that, and started just like the album artwork is like literally art by this Christian artist who just started to like go mad and like just ramble on about all kinds of things. And his art kind of inspired this album.
Interesting. Okay.
And Sufjan was going through some health issues
Christian
at the time.
artist, as in literally just artist, like painter, writer, drawer, or whatever.
Yeah, let me actually look up the guy's name so that I can get it right.
You're all right, bro.
Am I all right? I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm okay. Royal Robertson.
Okay.
Um,
Was his
American
first name
artist.
Royal, or was that a title?
Royal Robertson was his name. Self-proclaimed prophet Royal Robertson. But yeah, he just basically went crazy.
Interesting.
He was preoccupied with numerology and biblical prophecies of the ends of days and from the Book of Revelation.
Oh, maybe I've
and
heard of this guy. That sounds familiar.
His art is crazy. It's really awesome, but it's just really off the wall too.
I'm gonna look that up real quick before we start.
Okay.
Royal Bobby?
Bob Robertson,
Regal Bobby.
Royal Bobson.
Oh boy, yeah, that's wow. That's
Yeah.
like some deviant art crap right there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Interesting.
But this is a very divisive album. People either love it or they think it's pretentious as hell. This is a crazy song though that I think everyone should listen to. It's very sprawling. It goes through a lot of movements. So we're gonna do this one reaction, and then hopefully someday soon we'll do more. But for right now, since this is a long one, we're gonna do this. Now the way
I
this works
say
out. Yes.
what?
No,
What?
you go. You go.
I say with it being 25 minutes, we might want to stop at like 10 minutes for a brief pause, or should we just go all the way through?
We're gonna go all the way through.
Okay. Forget that then.
We're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do
Let's
it.
do it.
The way it's going to work, we're not going to play the song in the video because it might get copyright detected and blocked. We don't care about the money. We just care that it gets seen by everybody. So,
Right,
if you want to listen
right.
along, link is in the description to the video. We're going to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, play. And on play, we play it and we
Yep.
listen. And you guys also click play and listen along. And we're not going to pause at any point. The video is just going to keep going.
Yep. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be smoking. So I'll be like prepping my pipe and all that, but I swear I'm listening and paying attention. I just can't sit still for 25 minutes straight.
It's okay. It's a progressive song, so you can just kind of let it soak in secondhand.
Yeah.
Okay. I left my pipe at my mom's house. I'm really sad, and these are way too gnarly to do indoors.
Oh, okay. They're too strong. Okay.
What you gonna have in your bowl, buddy?
I've got you can't see it. It's covered in tobacco.
Is that your
Dark red.
Oh, okay. Doing the cherry.
Yeah, doing that good old cherry. It's very smooth. I don't know about. I'd say it's mild. It's mild.
Okay.
But really really tasty. So yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to commence the countdown. You don't have to worry about that, Ethan, because I'll click play for us.
Yeah.
But here we go,
I just get to
everyone.
sit back.
Impossible Soul by Sufjan Stevens, the end of his album. 3, 2, 1, play. And since we can't pause, we have to comment as we go or save
Right.
them till the end. But it's a long song, so comment it as you see fit.
Hmm.
There's like 3 or 4 distinct parts to it as well. It's almost 3 or 4 different songs mushed into one. Also, I've heard it, Ethan has not.
I'm loving it so far.
You like the like indie electronica stuff, right?
Yeah.
A lot of this song is going to be go over well with you, I think. It gets weird. So obviously, a lot of his fans did not like this because it was very different from his folky stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's not just a banjo, you know? The part that starts at like 11 or 13 minutes in is my favorite, and the last like 2 or 3 minutes is my favorite.
So far, this definitely has felt like the same song.
Now we're in a different phrase.
Yep, I was gonna say.
The phrase after this one, at like 11 or 13 minutes, is top shelf. What are you drinking?
Wine.
Me too.
Syrah.
Pinot Noir.
I had a whiskey and Coke earlier, but
Mm. I had whiskey and eggnog. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay. Rum and eggnog is better. I found that long songs or long tracks, like albums that are like 4 tracks and they're all like 15 minutes long or something like that. I've found that long progressive stuff like that goes better when you're listening to it like in background
yeah.
rather than paying attention to every single detail because it gets so exhausting.
Ooh, I like that.
Just makes me miss it. This part's way longer than I remember it being.
I dig it though. I dig it.
Good. You get this weird like rap part, if I remember right. It's like hip hop.
Sounds like Motley Crue in there.
Motley Crue.
That guitar underneath.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Not the overlying notes that
Like,
under.
like, pardon?
in phase 2.
Phase 3? I don't know. There's a lot of different movements.
So far, this has felt like 2 distinct parts to me, but...
Yeah, I kind of lumped this one in with the one that just came before it. I don't know why. Auto-tune. I like that piano.
I could see why people would get angry about this if this isn't his usual style.
It's usually just him with a banjo or guitar.
It strangely, like, discomforts you and soothes you at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to add something to the screen here. Oh.
By now, this isn't the same song anymore.
I know. I added a screen cap of the time that we're at, so in case people want to jump around. I probably should have done that like for the last 2 we've done this way, honestly. But this really long one seems like it constitutes it. My favorite part's coming. This part's going to be stuck in your head.
I've heard this part.
Yeah?
I've heard this cut out of the rest of the song.
Okay. I don't know where from. It probably wasn't me.
No idea. Oh, I know. I heard this on Reddit. Someone cut this out of the rest of the song. I heard this on Reddit.
Really?
Like one time, yeah, somebody had cut it out.
Wow. There you go.
Because I remember looking at Reddit while I heard it.
People love this. It's like the YouTube comments that says like, so Sufjan, how many genres do you want in your song? And he says yes. Like you got hip hop, you got folk, you got a little bit of R&B, a little bit of soul.
Yeah, I'm digging it. It's a problem with no filter in your pipe.
Uh-oh.
Suck tobacco. This is the closest to mainstream this has been yet.
Yeah. Got like 7 minutes left.
I dance too much.
Uh-oh. Could you imagine how long a song like this would take to compose and arrange and record and mix?
Yeah, the time and yeah, the time put into this is like at least 5 songs worth of effort. So we still got one more phase, looks like.
I think it's going to transition into the part I like. Now we're just Daft Punk.
Better, stronger.
Oh no! The beep beep boops came back.
Pac-Man.
What if we just did this for the rest of the video? This is a lot like what the album sounds like, not like instrument wise, but like these very bizarre like chords. It's a very like not dissonant album, but it's complex and layered.
Yeah.
Another reason why people didn't love it so much because it was much more experimental.
I don't know about the experimental, man.
The last section of this song would have been a perfect ending to the album, but it was preceded by like these 20, 21, 22 minutes.
Still got 4 minutes left. Or 3, I guess. Okay.
Here's the typical Sufjan people are used to.
What if you smoked a pipe like you played a flute?
Alternative pipe methods.
You're still smoking a pipe out the end?
Well,
Wow.
there is Impossible Soul, my friend.
It's amazing how they managed to fit every type of grunge into one song.
Which, by the way, in case anyone hadn't noticed, I privated all of the Smashing Pumpkins videos, not because of our controversial opinions, but because I think that the reactions were actually not up to standard. I talked with Ethan about this, where we were talking over some parts of the song, and I know people don't like that, especially if it's a single song. It's like we can wait till the end to talk. So
Yeah.
I just privated them because
We do genuinely respect Smashing Pumpkins, and we respect the people who love Smashing Pumpkins and any type of music and any artist. And I don't.
I kind of enjoy it.
Yeah, and I don't. Point is, like, I just don't want people to feel like we're not really appreciating the music. Like, we listen to the music and we appreciate it, and the thing you don't see is us listening to these songs on our own time afterwards too.
Exactly, which I have to reiterate in every album reaction I do.
Yeah.
It's like my Queen is Dead video. When I reacted to it, it has like maybe like a 80 to 20% like dislike ratio, maybe 70-30, 70-30 at most. And it's like people don't realize in a pinned comment at the bottom, like, guys, this isn't my top 10 now. I love this album now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just because I felt mixed on a first reaction to something doesn't mean I won't like it or love it or even dislike it later.
Yeah.
It's the first reaction. It's how I feel on first impression. Speaking of, what do you think of Impossible Sewell?
You know, pretty crap.
It was too long.
It was too long.
It could have been like 24 minutes shorter.
No, I really liked it actually. I like experimental. I can never hate on something original, as long as there's effort put into it. Just because
this is original, that's for sure.
Yeah, it sure is, and I really appreciate what it's trying to do. And coming from someone who is not a souffle Steve,
Souffle Steve. Oh my gosh, I really hope that's not already a nickname because you heard it here first.
Souffle Steve. I not coming from being a fan of his other work already. I really liked it. I really liked what it did, and the fact that although it went through a bunch of different genres, it didn't feel disconnected. It felt like one long continuous song, but it didn't feel like half an hour. It felt really good. It was fun to listen to. I enjoyed it. So in that respect, I really like it. As per the actual music itself, I think it was really playful, like going from kind of one genre to another while sticking true to the song. You know, the almost hip hop elements, and then adding in the or going back and forth from electric to soulful. I don't know. I think it was fun. I think it was very successfully experimental, you know.
Thanks everyone. We love you. What's your last word?
Souffle.